Welcome to our tiny house tour. This is a house that we are putting up for sale. We call it the Zen Den. It is absolutely adorable and we're excited to see it go to a new home. I'll show you the inside and then I'll do a quick tour of the outside as well. This tiny home was custom made. It has a lot of intricate woodwork, as you can see just by the small detail of that window right there. Come on in. We will start with the dining area. So this is the dining area slash workspace. We use this area as an office space to use the computer. We also use it as a spot to sit and eat. There's this beautiful custom made bar made out of wood and hand painted chairs as well. Down below, there's this beautiful hardwood floor that's actually the same hardwood that is in the regular floor as well. This is an area to put your feet, or you can also store things there as well, which we have done in the past. Huge window here, lets in a lot of light. All of the windows in here you can open and close, so it also lets in air, fresh air as well. And we'll come into the living area. So this is a vintage wardrobe. It is perfectly fitting for this space. It can also be removed, so if you don't want it here, you can take it out. It has a ton of storage inside. We actually had more than enough storage for our clothes and shoes, and we would store like electronics up here. In the bottom here, you can see there is a small space heater. It's electric. This made the tiny house more than warm enough for us in the winter months, and so we just plug that in and it's convenient to store as well. Up here is the bedroom. The bedroom has a lot of storage and shelving, as you can see. Some shelving up here we use for books or plants or whatever you would like, and then this bed is about the size of a full-size bed. There's a 3 to 4 inch memory foam mattress that is custom fit for it, and the bedding will come with it. In the back corner back there, there is an outlet, great for lights or charging your phone at night. Over here, we put plants here because there's some windows. There's some cute little windows here, which are excellent for stargazing or watching the sunrise in the morning. And now we will go into the living room. This is our living room. As you can see, it's very large, a lot of seating, great for having friends over. There is also a lot of storage in here. Down here, there is a huge storage space, and there's actually a custom live edge coffee table that you can see in some of the pictures that folds up, and we can store it down there when we are not using it. There is also storage under here. The mattresses lift up, and you can actually store things under here. Back here, you cannot see it, but behind all of this, there is a water tank. We have not used the water tank, but there is a spout for it in the back that I'll show you when we do the tour of the outside. Lots of shelves back here. There's wallpaper in the back. We've just used this as plant storage or book storage or candle storage, but you could potentially put clothes or other things back there as well. More storage right here. And there's also another outlet down there that the fridge connects to. And this actually opens up and there's storage behind there as well. Also an outlet right here. There is some recessed lighting lining the back of the living area. And the switch for that is right here, and there's also another outlet. Right here is kind of the start of the kitchen area. You can see we have shelving here. You could use this for books or whatever. We decided we wanted to use it for our dishes, cups, and dry goods as well. Right here we have our mini fridge. This fridge has a lot of storage space for being a mini fridge. And it was actually purchased within the last year, so it is still pretty new as well. The fridge, as you can see, has a lot of storage for food, and then also there is a small freezer area up here. It adjusts. We have kept ice cream in here, and it stays cold, so the freezer area does keep things frozen. Now into the rest of our kitchen area. As you can see, tons of counter space, great cooking area. There's also a giant a giant sink right here. This is a cast iron sink. It is huge, big enough to bathe a dog in, store dishes. If you have a lot of pots and pans and you want to cover this and use it as counter space when you're not using it, that would be great too. I'll show you the storage now. So this is a little cupboard. We use this for our pots and pans. There are 2 pull-out storage areas here. We like to keep tools down here, kitchen utensils right here, and there's also 2 drawers where we like to keep food. Here's the giant sink. There's a little soap dispenser as well underneath the sink. There is more storage, and we like to keep our cleaning supplies here, cast iron, and then you can also see the piping for the sink. You can see in there are 2 pipes leading to the sink. That's because the sink has hot and cold water, which brings us over here to the hot water heater. This was installed within the last year, so it is still new. It works great, hot and cold water to the sink and to the shower. You can see there's an outlet in there. That is where we plug in the water heater, and then it's also where we plug in our cooker right here. We have a copper induction stove top. If you've ever used induction before, you know that it heats things up very efficiently and very quickly. We also have these nice pans that go along with it. There's this one and a more shallow one. Those will come with the tiny house as well. Up here we have a light switch. We also have more outlets, and you want to talk about this?
The outlets there's technically 4, but there's 3 that are active. These ones that say 30 are your ones that they work together to run the 30 amp water heater. We had to put in those recently so they can run efficiently. We have 2 15 amp poles as well, so if you ever have an electricity issue, the nice thing is you don't have to go searching for it. It's all very quickly accessible. I even imagine if you wanted to, you could cover it up in some way, but we just like to have it to deal with anything.
Here we have the bathroom, custom-made shower curtain for privacy. You could take that off. It's easily removable as well. The bathroom is very bright. As you can see, there's a little vent and sunroof up here and another window to the side. Here is the shower. It gets hot and cold water. This is how you adjust the water and turn it on as well. There is some storage up here for toiletries. Also more storage right here and storage over here as well. Now over here we have our composting toilet. We did a lot of research on what kind of toilet to put in here, and we decided that the most environmentally friendly and easy to clean solution was to build our own composting toilet. How we did that was we put in a urine diverter. This was custom made for us. We actually got it shipped from Scotland, hence how unique and sparkly it is. And essentially what this does, it diverts the urine from the poop, and then underneath here there is a space for the poop and a space for the urine. We keep compostable bags in here. This isn't set up right now, but when we have it set up, we just keep a compostable bag in here. Very, very easy to clean up. You don't have to come in contact with anything. Now in the back corner, you can kind of see it. There is a fan that attaches to the outside. This fan keeps things ventilated so you don't have a smelly bathroom. And the fan actually connects to this cupboard over here. I'll bring you into our mudroom area. This is where we hang our jackets or purses. It's also where we've had shoe bins here at times, just to kind of organize. Now, right here is another storage space. Right now, we are using it for extra paints. We have extra exterior and interior paints. Also, we keep the manuals in there for the fridge and the other electronics that we purchase for the tiny home. There's an outlet in there, and that is the outlet that I use for the fan in the bathroom. And then you can see there's also space to hook up a battery. We have never gone off the grid with this tiny home, but it does have the setup for it, a place to put a battery, and it's actually connected. There is a solar setup, not the panels, just the setup for it outside of the tiny home. This tiny home, like I said earlier, was custom made, and there's a lot of really beautiful carpentry. This is just one example of that. Fire extinguisher, light switch. So here is the outside. It was recently painted with a seal gray waterproof paint. The outside is a mixture of metal and wood. This bottom steel part is metal, and the top part that's gray, that's actually wood. So come around this way.
There's a lot of window space. All the windows also have screens, which is especially helpful in summer months with mosquitoes.
Yes. Right here is the area that you can put water in for the water tank. I showed you inside there was a space for the water tank, and that comes out right here. This is the hitch. Works really well. There is electrical hookup. Easily hooks up for towing. We are able to use all of the lighting systems, brakes, turn signals, everything. Right here is where you attach the water hose. We just use a garden hose that comes from the outside of a nearby house, and you just hook the hose up right there, and that goes straight into the water heater, and then feeds it to the sink and to the bathroom for the shower. This is where we hook up our electric. It's just an extension cord from a nearby house. Pretty easy and simple. And then down here is where the water comes out. So we make sure we use environmentally friendly soaps for our dishes and also for the shower. And it's really easy and convenient. It just drains right out here. You don't have to worry about emptying any kinds of tanks or anything. There are 4 jacks in the 4 corners of the tiny house to stabilize it. We have not had to use these because we've been able to find flat land to park it, but they are nice to have in case we ever were in a situation where we needed to use them. Here is the back of the tiny house. Behind this tire, there's a little vent that comes from the bathroom where that fan is to keep up the ventilation in the bathroom. Lights all work. There's also a little bit of space behind here that if you wanted to put a board across, you could probably store bikes or surfboards or something back here, extra storage. Up here there is a recently installed
RV shower hood, so it allows you to open up and vent out your bathroom or just to get some more light and air in there. So very helpful tool. There's a small hole that it's intentional right here. This allows the fan to push out the odors of the toilet to go outside.
So that is our adorable tiny house that we have up for sale. We are excited to see use it on its next adventure. If you have any questions, send us a message.